Roshan. I am founder of YoctoAble and I'm also a neurodivergent advocate. My talk is little different. It's not about some tips and tricks or step by step slides here. What I'm sharing today is my story, a journey from being that quiet kid who never fit in to someone who is trying to change the system that uh, made him feel that way. I'm sharing it because I believe stories have the power to uplift people. They remind us of what we have been through and they help us see our struggles not as a weakness but as a proof of resilience. My story might remind you of your own, the masking, the burnout, and endless cycle of trying to fit into the world that's not designed for us. And more than that, I hope it helps you to reflect, to remember your special interest, your spark, your thing that makes you you, because that's not something to fix, that's something to protect. Being from an Indian family, my I'm always told to suppress my autism, mask my neurodiverse condition, and forced to stop indulging in my special interest. And I'm not here to promote my company. I own a neurodivergent owned business called YoctoAble, and it's more than a company, a project. It's a movement, a small revolution to make technology and the world more inclusive. I know I can't do that alone. Uh, just a little note. So I'm inviting you guys to join me not as a user or a follower, but as a change makers. Because real inclusion does not start with systems, it starts with us. So let me move on to my talk. Let's start with a quote. If you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will always live its whole life believing it's stupid. This is said by Albert Einstein. That that was me, the fish who couldn't climb the tree for years. I thought I was broken. The world kept asking me to do things that my brain wasn't wired for, and I kept trying and failing. That's my childhood picture there. I was the quiet kid, the one who avoided eye contact, who preferred pattern in playgrounds. Teachers said I was bright but distracted. Relatives called me lazy and slow. I wasn't the kid who raised his hands. I noticed the sunlight moving across the classroom wall. I noticed how two clock ticks never matched perfectly. The world saw me as distant, but inside my brain, I was alive with ideas. Don't know how to express, anxious if I do something wrong. And when I did, people noticed. I learned to mask, to copy, to pretend to fit in because society rewards sameness and not difference. By the time I was in college, all that pretending caught up to me. I hit a wall. My brain felt it was buffering endlessly. The doctor and psychiatrist was supposed to help me, but they didn't see me. They just saw check boxes. After a few sessions, I was misdiagnosed with schizophrenia. Uh, I wasn't even having any symptoms of it. The medication made me feel worse. foggy thoughts, numb feeling, and endless confusion. I wasn't just frustrated, I was lonely. I realized then the problem wasn't me. The problem was the system that refused to see truly who we are. That collapse became a turning point. I began reading, listening, learning from other neurodivergent voices. When I finally understood I was autistic, everything clicked. My brain wasn't wrong, it just wired differently. It didn't fix everything, but it gave me a direction. If I could survive being misunderstood, maybe I could help others to be understood too. That's why that's how YoctoAble began, a vision to make technology inclusive and human centered. YoctoAble wasn't just another company, it's a promise of inclusion first, and accessibility should never be an afterthought. Through YoctoAble, I try to build tools and understand us, platform where neurodivergent students can learn at their own pace and employees can truly see our strength. Because when design includes everyone from the start, everyone benefits. Uh, I currently have three products in it. One is the companion app. You can uh, understand it. Like, what if a chat GPT and talking Tom had a kid and inherited the best trait from each other? UI like talking Tom, wherein a mascot that can interact to you like a friend, and ChatGPT like LLM that understood neurodivergent individuals. That LLM is specifically trained for neurodivergent individuals. So you can show empathy. Developing that LLM myself and also seeking funding from various investors. So this will be a huge leap forward in the accessibility space. And there is value added services that helps build awareness around this neurodivergent space. Because with awareness, everything changes. There is another truth. Special interests aren't distraction, they are lifelines. They give us structure, joy, and purpose. My special interest has always been nature. I could spend hours watching ants march in perfect lines or how light reflects off leaves. At the time, it seemed pointless, but later I realized it shaped how I think. Nature and neurodiversity share a principle. Diversity equals strength. If every species has value, why struggle to see value in each mind, right? Look at the ecosystem. Each organism has a role. Bees pollinate, trees give shelter, fungi recycle waste. No one expects a bee to roar or a lion to make honey. But in human system, we keep expecting everyone to think, act, and learn the same way, and that's unfair and in, inefficient. Different is not diversion. Difference is design. So what can we do? Educators, let students learn their own pace. Employers uh, focus on strength, not stereotype. And parents, please nurture your child's passion, even when the world doesn't understand them. A child obsessed with trains might grow into an engineer. A teen fascinated by pattern might become a data scientist. A quiet kid who once feared the world might one day stand in the stage like me. Inclusion isn't charity, it's innovation. I began life being told I couldn't belong. Today I build spaces where belongingness is the default. I'm still that quiet kid, but now I use my voice to help others find theirs. And if there is one message that I want to leave with, the world doesn't need to be fixed. The world doesn't need to fix neurodivergent people. The world needs to evolve to include them. Thank you. You can visit YoctoAble.ai for understanding what my company is all about. You can mail me at Roshan at YoctoAble.ai to work with me, or you can DM me on Instagram. I post uh, neurodivergent related content to motivate neurodivergent individuals and also raise awareness amongst neurotypicals on various struggles, tips, and tricks that would help them when they interact with neurodivergent individuals. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, you could ask me now.